kushe, cowboy, and good morning. So today we topic what we talk about. Before that, I go and introduce me guest or get on the show. This woman, a person way don't do so many things. Na salon as young as she is. It don't portray salon in culture in diverse ways when it comes to music, when it comes to cultural conversations. But before I'd even introduce them or allow him for introducing himself, make we introduce the verse for the day and the quote for the day before we go further. And as we always do, I know say not only for know how we do it here, how we always done. So the verse for the day come up from Colossians 3:23. It say, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for human masters. This particular verse don't take me through so much. And I know say we guess back we go really want to talk about them, but I need to this it. I'm wait because we get for can start. You said will see the kind of package where you get. So that's the verse for the day. And when I all know say the verse for the day and the quotes for the day, always they give you hint of we topic for the day. And the quotes for the day they come up from John C. Maxwell. We all know about Mr. Maxwell. Yeah. It says motivation gets you going. Discipline keeps you going. Motivation gets you going. Discipline keeps you going. So, what's motivation stop? And the discipline is that. So today, me with the host Lamione Meikoma, and I'm very happy for the here this morning to for listening and talk to with their listeners. And I want to make my guest introduce himself. I don't start for introducer. If you go on Facebook page, any social media platform, you see that person who do very well when it comes to young people in salon. We all know how young people they react now and act. We all want things will be going easily, but we guests don't really put things in place for make sure say, even though yeah, she's a woman, but hard work also pays. So over to you, my lady. Good morning and welcome
Good
to the show.
morning. Thank you very
Please
much.
tell family your name and what you do.
Okay, good morning, Fambudem. Una will listen. My name na Frank Stella Freeman, and I'm a content creator. And with all humility, I'm the founder of She Build Brand. We're not a faith tech content brand, and we dey deal with growth, purpose, and service.
Okay.
So, and yeah, I just think small. So,
Ah, the second, the first runner up. Yeah, is that how they put it? Yeah, the first runner up.
Sterling Talent Search Crips International.
Why you don't? So now small England day out of how many people after how many quarts and semi-finals, quarterfinals, and she made it
Yeah.
to the stage, the final stage and can second, first runner up as Sierra Leone, as we can call her internationally rather.
Yeah.
So we're happy to have you here.
Thank you very
And
much.
is that now the only competition that you don't ever go?
Well, I start with Vocal Drift Inspired,
Okay.
and that was season 3 actually. And this, I mean, second. Oh, sorry, I mean third actually. The first one, na be the one way I think radio something will be the Usai Afisel then day.
Okay.
And
And
that be then
BBN.
be yeah BBN
Uh-huh.
exactly. That was my first,
Okay.
and I be emerged as the winner.
Okay.
So
Where the money?
so Vocal Drift was the second,
Second.
and then Crips International the third. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. So welcome to the show.
Thank you very
And
much.
today, as we don't get the verse for the day, we don't get the quote for the day. We talk about motivation that keeps you going, discipline keeps you going. Today we topic now resolution versus intentional living. I want first of all ask you, you don't make your resolution for 2020. You don't make her. So you can you don't make her or you feel like you have to still be like if for pray, continue for pray and God will lead you exactly what you want to
Well,
make you
like
do.
for me personally, I think it's not a work in progress
Okay.
because most times like this now from experience actually, I blunt right puts me
Paper
resolutions,
down.
paste
Yeah.
them on the walls and all, but most times things come up and we can fail for do actually the things the way we don't plan. So I don't begin for right things because I want to pray about them.
Okay.
Because most times for me, one of the ways where it can help me for move Now, when I begin to see the things that were all right, I paste them on my walls or maybe on my journal. And as I dey see them, I dey pray about them. That's the only reason why I make mostly I can,
Write them
make
down.
resolutions and write them
Yeah.
down. But
So for now,
rather than
you
that,
know, write nothing it.
well, I get things the way I don't write,
Okay.
but I decide, especially this week, this particular year, I decide not for bulk.
Okay.
I just want to get like one or two things where I can on a daily memorize. It there with me. It's
Okay.
part of me, So nothing that where I know they forget,
Nice.
and I they walk by.
Nice. So as they talk about that, I think before the show we talk about if resolution can be done for a long time and or a short time. Like most people probably the reason why they not feel like they can continue with the resolutions because they write boku boku thing and it's for a very it's a long time.
Yeah.
You say it's like 2026. This is what I want to achieve, but it's inside 2026. So let me say you go keep and say December and December na the last month. And if it doesn't happen, you say things not work out the way I want time
Yeah.
for this not work out, this not work out. But imagine you say inside January, this is what I want to do. Inside February, this is what I want to do. March, April, and then you can really be consistent because
Yeah.
now they can't talk about intentional living versus resolution. So it's not a solution to the
Yeah.
problem actually, but what if it could work like that? What if you say I want to do this step by step, and probably you might be intentional about it, but I might not reaching at the ending, the conclusion before we start the
Yeah.
show. So now, waiting on resolutions. Now, someone going to say, today this getting for a friend. So
Grammar.
big words there. Where they get no more, they say resolution. The other time another thing they carry it. So resolution most times, more just put it in the simple sense. Now you plan them for the year.
Yeah.
So what you want for the year. So some man December 31st, now they can put down
Yeah.
all it they want to do is say the next year, like December 31st, 2025, what they want to do is say 2026, and they write and some man they go to another church that New Year's Eve and pray about and commit them to God. And a lot of people they say why resolutions important and because they keep you, they can say keep you on track of
Yeah.
what you want to do and you cannot be blindsided by distractions. Say can't do it, can't do this, can't do this. So most times now the promises so they make to us now we say for so we say and you see why I asked Fran Stella waiting on resolutions for the year. I never even tell we because it's a promise to ourselves, not to other person. Most times people not even they allow that person for see a
Yeah.
resolution.
Personal.
It's very personal. Nothing that we know we ain't God no more. No, now we ain't God. Sometimes people think if you say then tell that person it can be jinxed. So what do you understand? Probably from you understanding about resolutions.
Just like how you say, things the way they plan for do, things the way they aspire for become and all. So most times when we can get that in mind, mostly people then can be carried away because they want to make sure they want to ensure say I have to walk by, I have to fulfill this, and it can come out for be most times a distraction because maybe some of the things the way we don't write down, they're not actually the things the way now like set goals, things the
Yeah.
way go keep we on a daily, we go shape we go make we become a better version of ourselves. Maybe now things them long term goals, things the way now for the future. So mostly when people or when me personally can write things and it can be so bulky, I can be so distracted
Yeah.
and I'm not able for
Important
even
some.
achieve just
Yeah.
one because
Yeah.
it's bulky, you know. So basically, resolutions now the things that we can don't plan for do and
Yeah.
become at the end.
So before we really talk about resolutions, I really want to talk about how for make resolutions because if someone just know like you just say if anybody say they make resolution, they make promises to myself and they make promises to myself. Then probably the year one, you say, at the end of the year, I want be you want graduate. It's something like when a reality. You cannot put fantasies
Yeah.
in resolutions. You know they work 2,000 years a month. Then you say that at the 2026, I want buy motoka, I want build house. Those that by the grace, I cannot doubt God. God can do anything, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's about the realities because then a lot of people now make people like December now, oh man, hearts broken.
Yeah.
Because like they will village people, man also village people in our village, man just rephrase. They didn't, they're not be getting resolution then. They're not be getting nothing like that, but they were achieving things, yeah. because they put realities. They say, this year I go don harvest so crops because they know say they get the seed, then get the farm, then get all things for harvest. So if we want to make resolutions, I want make we help family them. If I want make promises or plans for the year, I want we help family them how for do and what should be in those plans.
Okay. I believe say that takes us to the place of reality
Yeah.
because you cannot make resolutions that is not part of you or that is not even you. Like for me coming up, the first time I ever the word resolution,
Resolution.
I was in church.
Yeah.
And say New Year, when New Year can come, everybody say, "Oh, I want to make up, I want to do this, I want to become a better person, I want for this and that." So me during the intending day, I was tender, very tender, and I come for understand or come for the word resolution.
Resolution.
And mistakenly, most times, the communities that we can find with safe, it can either make or break
Break
we.
we. Yeah.
So the thing was that you go take other person in your own resolution, somebody in life story, and you just package them into you, and it's not going to work out for you. And at the end of the day, when it don't work out for you, it can become a
Yeah, you
disappointment.
feel this correct.
So, like for me, your own experience as a child coming up, when I begin to see some of we big brothers and big sisters and they make resolutions, I try for puts me foot into the shoe and all.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I got disappointed. I begin to understand, say, I was bound to make failures and all and mistakes. So one thing about resolution, you have to be true to yourself.
Yeah.
If you
True.
know, know the person who that you be and who that you supposed for be, the kind of picture. If you don't understand the picture where you want to become, then there's no need for you for even for make a resolution because you
Yeah.
don't even know where you're going to or, and where you're from at the end
Yeah.
of the day.
Yeah.
So one thing where I go believe say go help fumble them, you need for know who that you be and the purpose, your visions and things the way you want for become and aspire at the end of the day. Because with all of them sitting in there, it will guide you for reshape and
Yeah.
know the things the way you want and the things that we want for become. So it's all about being true to
Nice.
yourself and all.
Yeah, and I agree with you 100% because as you say, sometimes you will see other person making resolution. Maybe they talk about it, and you say, me back, ada.
Yeah.
so some my resolution at two go they do at the starting of the
Exactly.
year. They get all other person you own by the time they marry, don't get long list that cannot be achieved. It can be as simple as learning to cook. It
Yeah.
can be as simple as that. Waiting at school. I think 1 year that was my resolution. Say I need for learn for cook fufu plus system because me also not eat fufu, so we hardly cook fufu plus system. Because I gonna post in os. I say os plus as this. You say I don't even know the difference. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't even know the difference between bitters and sour. Ba.
Yeah.
I know sabi us sour get plasters, right? I think
Mm-hmm.
that flour
Yeah,
also.
yeah, yeah.
I know. So it can be a simple resolution as
Yeah,
that. Just know say you are growing inside. It can
exactly.
be also you working on your character, how you they talk to people. You notice say maybe the way they relate to people, but people don't come close to you. And sometimes I can tell person say if 2 3 people don't tell you certain thing about you,
Yeah,
they cannot all be wrong.
exactly.
Imagine person say, you like lie oh. Other person can tell you back, you the lie oh. Other person can, uh-uh. Three different people, they're not gonna be wrong about you. Or you're not reliable, you dishonest. So sit down and say, this year, and let me work on this about myself. Maybe by then say I'm moody. Sometimes if I want to be around people, yeah, I can be around people, but if I don't want to be around people, I could find one corner. So then oh man, they tell me,
Yeah.
mood swing, yeah, in mood. So I know say this year, I really need for learn for work on my mood. If I'm really moody, man, not sure outside with
Yeah.
people and they're around me. When I get home, yeah, I can put all my real self now together. But it can be as simple as character. It can be career building. Learn a skill. Maybe say this year I want to learn makeup. I want to learn for do makeup. I want to learn for make hair. Those things, say achievable. You able to see them, you able to do them, you able to work towards them. But if they are not achievable, it gets
Exactly.
difficult. They know side for start safe. Then also talk about it to people the way say they will able to help you achieve those
Yeah.
things. Maybe you want to learn makeup. Talk to a person say, Usai, I go able to go class. What can I
Yeah.
do? How much they pay? It's a step. So now we
It's a
come to
step.
waiting at intentional living. Because resolutions can just be I'll save more money, I'll pray every day, I'll stop procrastinating, I will exercise regularly.
Yeah.
But What about intentional living? Now we can't put all the resolutions so don't talk
Together.
about all the promises so you don't make to yourself to being intentional about it. That's the versus resolutions versus intentional living. Because we all do make resolutions,
Exactly.
but how many of we intentional about them? How many of we they put things in place for achieve their resolutions? When are they the problem? They we all know how to make resolutions, which is making a very long list of things to do. But how do you do step by step scheduling or step by step planning to achieve these things? So when you be the making resolutions, how you be the step by step planner? Ma say you say you want learn for cook. What are the step by step that you could
So
do?
so going to that, like as a start, I've been talking about being true to yourself.
Yeah.
One of the things we can make resolutions work is if you really want to do this, you're really interested in learning a skill, for example, or you really know say there's a need for reshape your character. So for me, one of the things where you just mentioned, where I think say coming up, I be take them as a resolution and for learn how to cook because I come up na a home wherein we everybody who parent and our corporate people like they're not a day all time now
Okay.
also mostly we deal with people away like the nanny then we go there for help and all but they not get that time that ample time for teach we because
Okay.
you know say they're on duty.
Yeah.
So one of the things why I can go to school and me party then they say oh today I fry plantain then they imagine I was going to GSS I not even said before fry
Fry
plantain
plantain.
so I was like I began that kind you know intimidation self-intimidation within me and I see say there was a need for me for you know become a better person in the kitchen aspect. So I started talk the need for be passionate. I was passionate about learning this skill in
Yeah.
cooking and all. So think I begin for grow more interested in learning and as I dey learn, as I dey find interest in this thing, you dey see say I dey become a better
Better.
person.
Yeah.
I dey get more value to the things. So in a summary, if you want to make a resolution, then you should be passionate about what you want. Do you really want to do this?
Yeah.
Do you really is there a need to learn this thing? Because at the end of the day you planning to do something and at the end of the day you're not intentional about doing it, it will never come to pass
Yeah.
because you're not in it, your heart's not there inside, you mind
No, did it.
everything just you know there's some direction. So at the end of the day you need to be very much intentional. You really want for work on this thing, you really want for shape your character, you really want for become a better version of yourself.
Yeah.
It's all about being intentional about the things that we would write down or the things that we would aspire for become at the end of the day. So for me, I think that one of the things will help me my passion
Yeah.
in becoming a better person and you know coming closer to God and learning skills, reshaping my character, having personal relationship with both family and friends and
That's
all. So all that in
that's
about you,
beautiful.
your passion and all, it will take you to that place where you're supposed to be.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. And as you talk about even having a very good relationship with family and friends, that could also be a resolution,
Yeah.
something you can intentionally work with. Because when people ask me, "How your mama they do?" Sometimes I say, "I haven't seen her for a month." And we live in the same city. We live in a Freetown. So this year, that was part of a resolution. Say, I really need for start for know more and spend more time with my family members because then these are the people where if you know they if any other person or their friends not there around, they
Yeah.
always feel like they are obligated to be there for you. Like they are the one call away person. So
Yeah.
sometimes we can go our separate ways, but if anybody get a problem, we'll pray for each other. We'll make sure say we date together. Make sure say that person will stand on your own. They'll scatter, we scatter back. But it's
Exactly.
it's it's something that people could work towards because
Yeah.
a lot of people not get a good relationship with family members. There are
Exactly.
families where they don't speak to each other. They have a lot of enmity within themselves. But then family now you need to God don't put you inside for a reason and for a purpose.
Exactly.
So if you did make your resolution this year, that could be something that you could work towards. Do you think that somebody can work on a resolution for 5 years? Like you make resolution 2016 and it stays, like you don't change it. If you don't achieve them, you don't change it for like 5 years. Because some people feel like if I don't achieve it this year, then I skip it. In order for ever work again, so might just make other one that is more visible.
Well, it depends on the kind of resolution with the person they make. maybe somebody they try for become a better person in character, and it don't right some things. Maybe the community we find yourself, like I be talk just now, certain places then where you find yourself can make you or break you. So maybe this person, for instance, then a certain community wherein people are arrogant, people are brutal, they don't know how to talk to people, but it's part of the person in resolution say, I should be a better person coming from this kind of community.
Okay.
So maybe it's not going to be magical. I mean, the change not going to be magical. It's a work in progress,
Yeah.
one day at a time. So for me, I would advise say keep doing it, keep working, keep improving until you become that person where you
You want.
desire, you so desire for become. But if on the other hand, if you dey write a resolution and you still say the thing not practical, you want to have a G wagon, but like a school teacher or
Yeah.
a nursery school teacher, or make us say you they sell cake, akara, fry, and you want a G wagon. It's not practical. It's not going to you not you
Well,
oh
nursery school teacher, they get hope because
yes. So depending on the school,
but
yeah.
government will question you. Like who's that you
Exactly.
put
Usai
jig
pull G
wagon?
wagon, you
Yeah.
understand? So there's some resolutions you get for look at is it practical? Is this thing I'm working on, is it going to come to pass? Because how comes me they sell akara or me na a secondary school
Teacher. Yeah.
student or a university student, I don't even get a job. Then I don't put some as my resolution. Say I will get iPhone 17, I will get G Wagon and all. It's not practical.
Yeah.
It
And
gets a question.
yeah, and sometimes it leads most resolution. I think they make people and do something outside
Yeah, you they go
themselves.
out of the way.
Yeah.
So if you find yourself in that kind of position, I think you need for redirect your steps. Try for know if the path or the kind of thing where they aspire for get or for become, is it worth it? Is it worth your time? Is it worth your personality? Because some things, like how Mary just say, it can make you go off guard and you become something
Something else.
else.
Yeah. Lose
And
your
maybe you
values.
not intentionally try for become that kind of person, but
Yeah.
because you're so desperate, say, Paupa, this resolution, if it
Happened
happen,
this year.
then you become
Yeah.
something else. And people begin for, misrepresent you because of, the resolution where you don't make. So most times we need for redirect your steps, try for no, is this thing practical? Is it going to help? Is it going to cause an injury or what? So all that at the end of the day depends on the kind of resolutions, the way we they make.
It's true.
Yeah.
And I want make I want those fans today. So there are people where not believe in resolutions at all because they think it's distracting them from waiting God to do. So example, you make resolution, say, I want to have a new job. I want to learn a skill. You put the skill down. But then God they do other things and for you. But because you don't write your resolutions already, you not you be blindsided by waiting God they do. So maybe God not give you a new job, but he go put in another job there and make you get the same job where you get a lot of opportunities. But just because you don't write resolution, say
Yeah.
you want a new job,
Yeah.
the member say God is already blessing me here. God already they teach me something here. God they teach me character, humility. They teach me patience. They teach me for wait
Patience.
for them.
Exactly.
You they be blindsided by that. So you just want a new job. I
A new
want
job.
a new job. Anyhow, any other thing
And
God
you
do.
make hasty decisions.
Yeah, any other thing God do. I'm not interested. So most people now they say, I don't want to make resolutions anymore. I want God to take the wheel. And it's a way 2026 carry me. Once I deal with God, I trust His will. Whilst other people then say, God say, commit your plan. You dey get commit your plan to me, and I go perfect and direct you path.
Yeah.
So how can you just live a life without a plan, and you want God for direct you path? So we are on the fence. So
Yeah.
if you dey on the fence of resolutions, please call on 08897191. Or if you just stay in the will of God, any side God direct, I'll go. You can also call 08897191 or go on the Facebook and comment who's are you there. Now I can talk to Frank Stella. May tell you who's party day. Either commit your plans or leave God to make the plans. Mm.
You know, one thing when me don't come for understand during my years with God and during my work, is that God is very intentional. Like it really care about we plans.
Yeah.
Say Frank Stella needs this. It know me needs,
Mm-hmm.
it know me
Mm-hmm.
wants. Likewise, as the listener and viewers, it know una needs them and wants. So God is very intentional. When one of the things that way I don't observe with me
Journey.
daily
Yeah.
walk with God.
Mm.
So for me, mostly, I prefer, it not mean say if I talk about time to God, or it not mean say if I talk about time, that means say God not aware already of what I want.
Yeah.
But it's just the way I don't discipline myself
Mm-hmm.
because now that need to work for me. So most times I prefer for remind. It's not like a reminder per se,
Mm.
but I prefer for speak out. Exactly,
Okay.
that's the word. I prefer for speak because for me, faith cometh by hearing, and for
Yes.
me, as I dey talk, I dey listen,
Mm.
and I dey govern my environment, both physical, spiritual, you name it.
Mm-hmm.
So I prefer for like make am known, re-echo
Mm.
the promises.
Ah.
I begin for re-echo the covenants, the
Mm.
words, and begin for affirm them on my daily life,
Mm-hmm.
me everyday work, at my job, me home, any side I find myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because then they give me the reassurance. Not of us that they remind God, but it they keep me in the position. Because sometimes when we move out of the way
Mm-hmm.
and God come, where does he find us?
Mm.
So then they keep me posted, they keep me conscious, they make do a conscious effort on a daily say,
Okay.
this is what I should live by.
Mm.
Now so God don't say,
Mm-hmm.
and I dey echo and so whatever thing, whatever burden. Most times, society,
Yeah.
peer group pressure, the things the way they come at we,
Mm-hmm.
it can try for squeeze God in voice and waiting God is say
Yes.
concerning with situations.
Yes.
So on a constant, I'm not trying to be preachy, but
Mm.
now waiting they work for me
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
So on a constant, if I continue for the speak I'm out, and I make mention say I can write, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I dey write and I dey speak I'm out, it dey give me the affirmation, say this is going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Come up me no matter what, no matter the time it dey happen.
Okay.
So that works for me.
All
And I
right.
believe say if you want try that, it's fine. But basically that's
So
it.
Stella did not the path of writing it down. Commit your plans to
Yeah,
God and it go
committed.
direct your path.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that you talk say God know exactly what to want,
Mm-hmm.
but God also get plans for a year.
Mm.
But them plans and they make most times something say what you do. You know they're expecting that you like if now you know more for don't think it
Mm.
could have happened. Because God they inside we sometimes they impress certain things that we had where they lead you to the direction where you really
Mm.
want to for go. So me, I don't even when I meet people, I don't feel like it's a coincidence. I feel like
No.
it's you are part of my
Yes, part
journey.
of the
Yes,
journey.
you're part of my
Exactly.
journey. And most times prayer, even when you meet people, pray about it. Like
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
we may God directs you, why this person in my life, why come
Yeah.
now, waiting in purpose, or else you even miss the opportunity where the person day
Mm.
and because you are blinded, you say, I'm this person for fun.
Yeah.
Let's just hang out. Let's
Yeah.
like friends, even friends, I'm not just hang out and forget the person there for a purpose and reason and you lose it. So now, what are some of the intentional things you do when it
Okay.
comes to planning your resolution, like the right to resolutions? What are some of the intentional things you do? Because people will say, I'm going to save. I save this year.
Mm.
This thing. But what are the intentional activity you do when it comes to saving? We don't put on a list. You still dey spend the same way they spend, but you say they save. You still they buy unnecessary things, but you say they
Mm-hmm,
save.
mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
what are some of the intentional things we don't say you they do? And listeners, if you did listen, also as we don't talk about making a promise to yourself, commit and the plan to God. You don't make the plan already, commit and to God. But then as you don't commit and to God, waiting are some of the intentional things that we save. Like I will pray. Waiting are the intention, waiting are the some of the things we don't put down, say how I will keep up to this resolution. Or I will go, I want for go. So waiting are some of the things that we don't put in which aspect you want go, in which aspect you want change. Some man go say I want left for smoke, I want left for drink. But you go still gonna run bar and you say it's I'm very intentional. Why they go there? I will not take any beer, nothing like that. I'll talk to friends who drink. I'll hang out with friends who drink. Or someone go say I want left for smoke, but you still they going on the same side where they make you feel the because there's not a feeling as you don't smell and so you start feeling like you want to. So what are some of the intentional things you feel like person for do when it comes to making a change or working towards your resolution?
Okay, one of the things where I feel say go help for make a change and it will help you for work towards your resolutions. First of all, you get to discover who that you be.
Mm,
That now you kind of person because most times we can get mistaken identity,
Yeah.
and we can feel like I'm Mary when I'm not Mary.
Mm-hmm.
I want waiting Mary once wait. On the other hand, I am me.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're able to understand first who that you be and you values them, I
Mm.
think say that go help greatly, because at the end of the day, you go able for build your empire.
Yeah.
You go able for build and guard your circle and all. So for me, like I can remember where I be the uni, I be the struggle with a whole lot of things. I mean, how to network with people,
Mm-hmm.
because I come up from a very small family, a
Mm-hmm.
nuclear family, just me and my siblings with three in number. So I be the find and so difficult for, I mean, bond with other people, for connect and network with other people. So when I get na university, I be find and difficult. I say me, I go
You
make
need
padina, yeah.
people
I need people,
for past
exactly.
paper for teaching things. Yes.
Exactly. So, that kind of setting where I don't come out from. And now I'm in the bigger world, the universe,
Mm-hmm.
meeting different kinds of people, and I wonder, how am I going to survive it? How will I meet better people,
Mm-hmm.
or how would I become a better version of myself and
Mm-hmm.
all? So that now one thing where I think say it helped me for redirect my steps. It helped me for become intentional about whatever thing we I dey do, because I mean, nobody is. I mean, how they can normally put her.
Island. Yeah.
Nobody no no yeah, nobody knows to island,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't do things just by yourself. You
Yeah.
need people. You need a community. You need people who will go help you with them experiences. Some of them mistakes then go shape you.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them values go add up to your values and
Mm-hmm.
all. So when I get at university, then they really helped me, because not only meet the kind of people where I want when like a Christian network
Mm-hmm.
kind of people, but I meet people with great values, people that were able for see the good in me
Mm-hmm.
and add to for make I become a better
What's that
me.
person? Okay.
Yes. So I be the struggle with networking, meeting people, how for understand people.
Mm-hmm.
So I get for take me time and begin for, most times, if you observe, most times I prefer for listen.
Yeah.
Me not be that kind of person. The one that where they watch the shift, they
Mm-hmm.
said me in a school. I was smart, but they talk. So if where you know beauty with brains, for
Mm-hmm.
example,
Mm-hmm.
that you want make everybody notice, say, na they pass so. So I was that kind of person. But when I go to university, I can't try for direct my steps and say no. Make I just be subtle, make I
Mm-hmm.
just be calm and try for listen to people. And most times, when we begin for be calm and listen to
Listen to
people,
people.
we they see the better version of people.
Yeah.
You go meet the worst conductor na puda puda.
Yeah.
You don't know why it vex. But if you take a pause
Mm-hmm.
and try for look the angle side they come, you go
Mm-hmm.
no say this person he gets some amount of sweetness.
Yeah.
Like this morning while they come, the driver for no reason, he just barata for me. And me na posting another joke with bike man there, especially for me right.
Mm-hmm.
I need joke with them. But this morning, I was so calm. And I didn't even imagine myself say me, I mean driver the alap and so. Say, I was like, because I be the try for understand, it changed the price. So I dey try for ask them if na fear longer up or whatsoever. So make a know. So I go the budget myself for. And he just blasphemy.
You didn't
I
even
was like,
answer.
I don't answer. I respond them so softly. I say, I they pay you, but I just want to know if na the transport don't increase. Then the other passengers then begin for talk for me. But I mean, all that they help. I can redirect that day to back in uni.
Mm-hmm.
When I go in uni, all that they help me for reshape myself, able for
Mm.
understand people, and I begin for make better resolutions, begin for work on the things like I start. You don't need for make bulky resolutions. There's just one thing I pick out in myself when I was in uni. I noticed say I'm not good at working with people, networking with
Mm.
people. I noticed and I work on that, and by the help of God and waiting I they do,
Mm-hmm.
it don't help me for even they amongst people. My mommy can always say you the kind way you so conservative. You go able for work with people.
Good.
But when I go to university, all things
Teaching.
change. I
Yeah.
begin for work with people, group projects now.
Mm.
So manga la la. So
Hope
I
so
be,
you be getting ala.
no, I cannot say so manga halala pass me. You know when it meets the right way in fear, it pass you.
Mm-hmm.
So I be all that day, I begin for redirect me step and I say, oh my God, this was really necessary. So all that
Mm.
they help for redirect me
Okay.
steps and make better resolutions.
That's
I was intentional about that.
I love the fact that you were very intentional because for mommy said I go gym 2025, guys. You see here.
Now you want?
I not see gym gates.
Now me I too.
But it's so possible very intentional about going to the gym. As you don't make that resolution, and make
Hey.
sure say the money as the right hand on your money
It
day,
don't come out.
you don't go pay. When you go pay now, man still say you go left you money and you
Yeah.
don't go gym. But somebody surprised me where I was working before. The person say, "Me, I don't find gym. They safe." The first day we came, it comes in clothes inside in bag, it comes in crepe, in sneakers. I really wish I for call this person. It comes in sneakers and all. Then he say, "Me, I dey go to my me, they can't go and they count your money." I say yes. For my account man, I say, "Mongo, he say, go again." He say, "Me pain, me whole leg, for me, say
Can you
up here."
imagine?
He say, "For claim this step, safe. I'm not able to claim this step." He say, "Oh, try the heart spanner." Now I say, "I'm glad he say you make the resolution, but now you change your mind back." And I'm glad it's enough that you find this resolution. But a lot of people are not intentional. So if you want for work on your savings, you say you dey save this year. Waiting are the things that you don't put in place. How you want save? Waiting are the things where you for cut down on. If you say you want pray. Like there was a time where I know say, what we come morning. I say I want get me quiet time. Oh. But as the old phone so, like my Bible na my phone it. I dey go that side eh. In fact, you go not the Bible now.
Yeah.
And my Bible need internet. I need the problem there now. My Bible need internet for me, I read the Bible. So as I put the internet on, other notification them. But then I don't say, okay, if I want get me quiet time, now go buy physical Bible now. I put am back na my bed under my pillow. As I turn, I know say if I feel that hard copy,
Yeah.
I go read my Bible. Then I make sure say I get plan because you know say no more you dey read Bible. You just open any page. Waiting how you plan, how you want read the Bible, what you want read but if you say you want read about faith, you dey Google all the scripture them about
That's
faith.
the
They
thing.
show you all the thing you want read about faith. Then sometimes also they give you explanation there. When you don't read the verse, you go maybe na Google help you read the other explanation if you get better understanding. But some of you just dey read one scripture now, we don't go. So what's in the plan? You get for wake early if you say you want pray in the morning because you know we say are they late, are late. It's time that I'm guilty today. It's time that the gate. Father, as I dey go, bless me, food, favor me. They come. It's not going to work like that. So those are just few examples of how you go for being intentional. If you say you know I'm late for car walk, you say that you resolution that day. How you dey begin wake early. The tell you the wake not be favorable. Maybe traffic. You count all and day. You begin wake early. And make sure say I know say inside the first January, the first month,
The zeal day.
this deal the day. But as they say, in Nami could not put resolution on, we'll talk about intentional living. Because if you don't make resolution for the whole year, you have to be intentional about all the resolution. The 20 you don't make for the whole year. That make France tell us saying a 10 or 15 or
Try.
but France tell us they make little ones that we know say
Yeah.
small ones that we know say you will accomplish for the year. So we almost not come to the end of the show. If you just be listening, you can also go on Facebook and comment what's not some of the resolution. Maybe just few. Some they will go able to share, by the way. Because not all man go able to share all the resolution we don't make. You are able to share. More list some we'll go able to take a look at and we'll also get an idea of how you yeah get for go.
Yeah.
So France Stella, I know say you know some of who party they will they deal with. And
Yeah.
one of them now go get commercial bank. Okay, commercial bank, you know how you and a driver get problems. So if you did bank with a commercial bank, you know get for the side traffic, you and driver not get for the talk about price, you just go to your host and do all your transactions.
Oh wow.
Yes. So with your phone or your computer, you can just log in most of the digital applications them and elect you now manager, you know, say you're a CEO for she builds, right?
Yeah, she builds.
Yes. So if you want pay some of your employees them, you go in your office and just with one click, you're able to pay 5 people them. They call an bulk payment system. So they want to reduce all the stress so it come to going going outside, traffic, maybe during the rain source as well, or even that long line where they go up on the upper na bank. So if you want any of them application there or no but mom but work a commercial bank, you go to any of them branch then the east, then the west, then the central. And also Michelle group of companies when the number one when it comes to digital experience and connectivity, data connectivity, then na the number one and another get one stress. It's a bit that week you want load, week you want post where they turn and it take hours, you go in fair network, I can see you sometimes. So dancing and they Michelle group of companies in your experience that with Mitchcom at all. But if you want contact them and get an experience of data security, you can visit them at number 70 1E Wilkinson Road, or you will contact them on 032 554 616. And lastly, Dolphin Express, when at the number one when it comes to procurement and logistics, then they are for solve all we problem there. You see, who can go out to if for gonna tongue, buy maybe thing for your office, for your host, chair, freezer, AC. Dolphin Express say they don't make you to do that anymore. They do it for you, call from front your house or front your office gate. And also, if you want to buy tickets, reasonable tickets for travel outside the country, Dolphin Express now the number one when you can do that day. If you want to do business, you want loan, you know, then you want loan and not get too much interest rate. Dolphin Express, they get what they call stress-free microfinance. Low interest rate, no yagba, no stress. And also, if you did into baking cakes or you get shop, you have made to supply you bread, Dolphin Express get the best bakery in the country. So this is not fear of Upadi they were introduced to now. And if you want to contact Dolphin Express, you will go down number 34 Wellington Street off Pademba Road, or you will call them on 073 347574 or 099 813148. Dolphin Express say they are just one call away. So if you just be the tune in, this is not the brunch show ready for 7.1 FM, your favorite show. We there every Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. We can talk about everything and anything we concern you and me. I don't know if you get any last story you want to say, family.
Okay. I just want to say, just be intentional about anything so far away you want for do, because you being intentional, they show the seriousness and how far you want go in life. So just make sure say whatever thing where you lay your hands on, just as the scripture we Mary read, say whatever thing you put your hands on, you know, God go prosper 'em at the end of the day. So just be intentional about your dreams, your aspirations. It will surely come to pass. So that's it.
Thank you so much. And for me, on closing thought for today, resolutions most times can start strong and quiet, but intentional living can start quiet, but it transform loudly. So make sure say you be intentional about all the list and promises you don't make to yourself. Remember, say not to yourself. So please do have a nice day. Bye.
Very slow, and the show has already started.
And my game keeps freezing. We need better internet and better security.
Introducing Michelle Group of Companies. From ultra fast internet to round the clock protection, Mitchcom RSP Internet powers modern homes and smart businesses across Sierra Leone, all the way to Liberia and Guinea border. With our advanced internet service, you get blazing fast broadband and fiber optic connection, secure VPN for personal and business use, affordable, customizable plans, 99.9% reliable uptime, and 24/7 customer support. But we don't stop there. Our MSA Michelle Security Agency are built for today's world, combining trained professionals with advanced technology for homes, offices, businesses, and events. From ID checks to emergency response, we keep your people and property safe without disrupting your lifestyle, not just in Freetown, but also in the provinces. Visit our head office at 71B Wilkinson Road, Freetown, or email us on elias@mitchcom.sl or info@mitchcom.sl. You can also visit our website at www.mitchcom.sl, or you can contact the numbers on your screen. Michelle Group of Companies. Stay connected, stay protected.